Hello beautiful people, it's Sindafam. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video from Charlie Kirk, and it's titled "This is Why America is in Decline." Interesting. So we're going to be checking this one to hear what they've got to say. Let's check it out.
How's it going?
I'm great.
Good. I have a question about immigration.
Okay.
So I'm a legal immigrant.
From what country?
Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I got out of the Marine Corps too.
Okay.
So would I be accepted here?
Did you come the right way? You came legally?
Yeah, I came legally.
So you were born in Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh, that's super rare. Wow. Yeah, I mean, look, that's
How's that
not.
rare?
Why is it rare?
Yeah.
Because most people from Mexico come into the country illegally.
I don't think that's
8 million people in the last 2 years. How many legal immigrants from Mexico have there been in the last 2 years? Probably 100 to 200,000.
a couple million. But
Not a couple million.
how are we
No.
getting the numbers though?
From the federal government. 8 million illegal people crossed into our country the last 2 years. Now, I'm complimenting you for coming here legally.
Is that more than the legal?
Yeah, so illegal is about 1.2 million total green cards administered every single year, worldwide, globally.
Is that Mexicans or people coming from Mexico?
Well, that's a good point.
8 million?
Not everyone. It's from Mexico and everyone's Mexican. That's a good point. Yeah.
No, I was just asking.
No, that's actually smart. So it's probably more like 1 out of 8 are probably from Mexico. So that's still about 1 million. But I'm not criticizing, I'm just complimenting you.
But are you all for diversity, right?
No.
Then wait, so legal immigration is bad. If you're
Right
not
now
for
we have way too much legal immigration. Yeah. Way too much.
1.2 million.
It's way too much. Yeah.
But okay, how about let's backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
Diversity is bad.
Well, diversity can be bad, yeah.
Why?
Well, because what if everyone's strangers with one another? Speaking different languages and has nothing in common. How is that a country?
They can learn.
Are they?
Wow.
Yeah, they
Are they willing
a lot
to
of people
learn?
learning.
Is Ilhan Omar, is she assimilating to the American experiment well?
Is that a congresswoman?
Has Ilhan Omar bought into the American ideas?
I think so.
How?
She's a progressive. She's trying to help.
So progressivism is an American value?
Yeah.
George Washington was a progressive?
I mean, you can't go all the way to the 19. Countries change. The society changes all the time.
Interesting.
So
What
you
in
have
what in the Constitution has changed since 1787?
I mean, amendments. There's been a lot of amendments.
No, but what has been removed from the preamble or the Bill of Rights?
Again, maybe back then we couldn't really do anything about the constitutions, but as time moves, we are more adaptable to change.
Well, hold on. Do human beings change?
Yeah.
We do? How have human beings changed since the 1780s?
Technology. I mean,
Well, no, technology. I'm talking about human beings.
Do you want me to go all neuroscience on you, or like?
No, how has even neuroscience changed?
People can't really argue, do emotional situations at all right now. We're too involved in technology. We've been changing little by little. Although maybe you're talking about like hunters and guys.
Well, let me ask you. I mean, so the
physicality and all that.
no, I'm just saying, like, are human beings the same raw material that they were in the 1780s? Does like free speech still matter like it did in the 1780s? Like the Declaration of Independence says, when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands that have tied them to another. Does that become less true as time goes on? And I'm asking for a
Interesting. Yeah. The immigration system at this point is really high. That is something that lots of people really are talking about because it's high. Mass immigration and stuff. But I mean, I always say people immigrate for different reasons regardless. But let's talk about this. Yeah, people change. We go through evolution and stuff. But at the same time, when you look at the policies put in place, you know that it is a repeated cycle. And lots of the time, some of the things that are put in place have not changed. They are just repeated, fine-tuned based on the economy or based on the society. They are fine-tuned with different languages and still shoved or pushed to our faces without people fully knowing that, okay, we are repeating the exact same thing that was done before in the past. So again, let's talk about the immigration aspect, because I don't always 100% believe that everybody who immigrates to a new country assimilates into it. And that is the truth, because I mean, lots of these countries who allow people into their country, they expect you as an immigrant to blend in. But at the same time, some people come and will not want to blend in. They just want to stay or remain the exact same way they are. If you look at it some way or the other, it is not for your benefit, and it is not for the benefit of the country, because I want to believe that these people know the reason why they came into the country, and they don't blend in to the country, and it becomes a problem to the host country because they expect everybody to blend. And when you don't blend in, it becomes a problem, because how do we understand each other? It's not possible. So I mean, I don't think these countries are asking for too much. But at the same time, if these countries are now pushing for end or stop of mass immigration, do you blame them at this point? Like, but this is interesting though. Let's go on.
Goes on. I'm asking for a reason.
But that's
because our system is built on eternal truths, not progressive ideals. So actually, the American project is conservative in nature. Ilhan Omar has not embraced that idea. But anyway, going back to the immigration thing.
we're built with liberal ideals.
Are we?
Yeah,
Where?
everywhere. Like democracy.
Where is democracy in the United States?
Republic?
Hold on. Where is democracy in the U.S. Constitution? Where does that word appear?
I'm not.
It doesn't. How about in the Declaration?
Doesn't either.
In the Federalist Papers, it appears only negatively. So democracy is not an American value.
I'm pretty sure they're talking about democracy like what they thought democracy was
But
back then.
where do you get the idea that democracy is an American value?
Because we are in a democracy.
No, we're not.
Democratic state.
Who said that?
Well, it's between the democratic and the monarchy. It's a republic.
Oh, no, hold on. That's different. Republic is different than democracy. So you're just like making stuff up.
No, I'm not making stuff up.
Well, democracy is nowhere in our founding documents.
Where do you think Republican?
Oh, no, republic, yes, that's a different form than a democracy. Totally different.
It's just a rewritten democracy.
No. Republic is you have irrefutable eternal truths that do not change just because the majority wants them to change. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, property, separation of powers, independent judiciary. A democracy is this. I want to be able to take away their rights because I don't like them. Nazi Germany was a democracy.
Was it?
We don't like the Jews. Give us power. We're going to take their rights away. Hitler was democratically elected. Yes or no?
Yes. But I'm
So
pretty
maybe
sure
democracy
it was a
isn't great.
That became a tyranny.
Well, no, it became a democracy always leads to tyranny. That's what they don't teach in school.
But
Republic, if you can keep it, does not necessarily. The problem with a republic is that if the people no longer want a republic, then it ceases to exist.
Has that been true throughout history?
There's only been a couple republic governments ever, and that was Rome. The Roman Republic ceased to exist because they didn't want it to be a republic anymore.
They were there for many years after.
As an empire, right? Remember when Julius Caesar took it from a Roman republic to a Roman empire? He basically called himself dictator, and they became dictator for life, and then you had Roman emperors, not Roman consuls, which were one-year rulers of Rome, right?
Isn't that what Trump tried to do?
No. Trump won an election, right?
He won an election. Okay, let's go back to immigration.
Okay,
if
sure.
You still want to continue?
No, yeah, that's fine. I mean, but you cannot bring people into the country that don't share your values and still be a country. You could be something else, you just won't be a country.
How do you think this country was? A lot of people. This country was made by people coming from different places. And
Good
wanting
point.
freedom.
So were we made by settlers or immigrants?
Made by. What's the difference?
Think about it. Ever asked that question before? It's okay, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but there's a huge difference. A settler does what? Start something new. An immigrant comes to something already built.
Yes.
Which one started America?
Settlers did.
So we're not a nation of immigrants, we're a nation of settlers. And yes, we have used immigration as a tool to enrich the American experiment because a lot of people assimilated. The Irish did, the Polish did, the Italians did, the Germans did. We are now losing assimilation as a primary prerequisite. Okay, so do more people speak Spanish or English in California at home, under the age of 30?
Probably, I don't know.
Spanish.
Spanish.
And that doesn't
yes.
mean you're a bad person, it just means that you're losing what a country is, which is borders, language, culture, amongst other things. That's not it. And that's fine. If the argument is we want to become something other than a country, then...
Okay, I'm wasting too much of your time.
You're not wasting time. First of all, thank you for coming to the country legally.
All right.
And thank you for serving the country.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
First of all, I just want to say that regardless, it goes to tell you that he you were just repeating some talking points and stuff and all of that. But yeah, the exact same thing I said, because I don't think any of those countries are opening their arms to say people come in, don't blend in. They want you to blend in. And part of blending in is speaking one language. Very important. Upholding the Western values. We understand that, yeah, part of the Western values also brings about liberal culture and all of that, or liberal values. But at the same time, I don't think any country wants immigrants to come in and be different from them. I don't think so. And that is just fun fact. But lots of the times, lots of immigrants don't want to blend in. I'm not saying all, because there are few, or there are lots few that would blend in, and you just can't tell the difference. But there are the others that don't want to blend in at all, and it becomes a problem for the host countries, because I mean, it has to be a mutual benefit and all of that. In regards to democracy, I always say the politicians, most of them or some of them, they are power thirsty, they are control freaks, so they look for ways that they can control people. They just fine-tune it. And obviously this guy here is just repeating the exact same talking points that he's been told or he's been taught, amidst all or regardless. Yeah, America was built by settlers regardless, but I mean, these said settlers are a group of people that came together from different parts of the world, or different sides, different backgrounds. But guess what? They all came together, agreed with one common language, which became English. Is that not profound? So what is different? Why is this now different? Why is it different for some immigrants? Question, food for thought. But this is an interesting conversation regardless. I always love checking videos like this regardless. And it's a good thing that there was not much shouting and all. Everybody was allowed to speak regardless and air their views. But let me know what you think about this. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I would really love to share that. You can share other useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.